Phil Stringer is our valedictorian. Come and...
I'm so embarrassed. I walked in today, and Alicia was wearing the exact same thing I was wearing. She was even wearing the exact same hat. Like, what are the odds, right? Now, I was told I had about 3 minutes to speak, so I'm going to do my best. But since I'll soon be a pastor, I may just end up practicing the art of taking a little bit too much time, right? I mean, you guys aren't hungry. You don't want lunch or anything today, do you? No, I didn't think so. But seriously, I've got to tell you, I am absolutely honored to be here. I'm honored to have the opportunity to present the 2014 Bridges Christian College Valedictorian Address. I don't deserve this thing at all, and I don't deserve to be standing here in front of you giving a speech. I graduated with a couple of brilliant people, and since Alicia's here, I'll pick on her. She is a fantastic, intelligent, very smart young lady, and I just want to take a quick moment. Can we give her an applause for what she has accomplished? Because she deserves this just as much as I do, if not more. Now, I'm a perfectionist, so a 3.94 GPA to me is a negative 0.06. I know, a bunch of you are thinking right now, I know why he's valedictorian. He's very good at math. Thank you, I appreciate that. And I'll admit, I worked extremely hard over the last few years for my GPA. There have been exactly 4,571 flashcards created, 1,141 completed assignments, 676 pages of written papers, and a lot of all-nighters. I think the high school students just about had a heart attack. They don't know what they're getting themselves into. It's okay, it's not that bad. But 2 years ago, I spent over 40 hours on a short 5-page paper for one of my classes. I skipped a Jason Upton concert that was here at the church on Friday. I skipped a special meet and greet / hangout time with Jason Upton that Saturday. And I didn't even turn on my TV once on Super Bowl Sunday because I was writing this paper. And I'll never forget it because we're sitting in the classroom nervously awaiting the grades of our papers as our professor's handing them out. And the girl next to me looks over and she says, I have no idea what I will make on this. I literally wrote it an hour and a half before it was due. So our professor starts passing out the grades, right? And being the kind, compassionate person that I am, I prepare myself to counsel and encourage this poor, devastated young soul. With 3 simple words, I look to her and I say, how'd you do? She turns her paper over to reveal, she got 1 point more than I did on the stupid paper. Really? Are you kidding me? So at that very moment, the Super Bowl 47 logo flashes before my eyes. A vision of Jason Upton and I writing songs together, drinking cream soda, playing Go Fish, and him laughing at all my jokes. Poof, it's gone. Just like that. And at that moment, I had to say to myself, I guess I'm just gonna have to work a little bit harder next time. For those of you who know my story, you can understand that it's only by the grace of God that I was able to graduate. And without his constant guidance in my life, I would be so far gone. His presence sustains me, and I owe everything to him. So I had to work extremely hard in order to keep up with these guys, the people at Bridges. They're so smart. Everyone kept telling me, Phil, you don't have to put so much time into your schoolwork. No one's ever going to care about your GPA. It's not going to matter. You won't get anything for it if you have a really high GPA anyway. So to those people, I want to say, I got this, and I got a 3-minute speech, which it's a little bit longer, right? Now, I can see it on your faces. You guys are all thinking, this guy's crazy. He has spent 3 years of his life. He just wasted 3 years of his social life for a 3-minute speech.
Actually, it's already been 4.5.
Oh, man, he's counting. I knew he would count. And you know, maybe I have. But if it's true and I traded 3 years of my life only for this opportunity to stand in front of you and publicly express my appreciation to my family and to my wife, Bethany, the love of my life, for standing by my side throughout this whole journey, then it was worth it. And if it's true that I traded 3 years of my life only for the opportunity to stand before you and publicly express my appreciation to my Calvary Church family in Greensboro, to Pastor David Crabtree and to Pastor Tom Blackwood, who have been like role models to me, fathers in ministry and my heroes, then it was worth it. And if it's true that all I receive for this is this opportunity to publicly express my appreciation to the students of Bridges, to tell them that they mean the world to me, truly, and that I'm honored to call each and every one of them friends, then it was worth it. And if it's true that I traded 3 years of my life to just be able to publicly express my appreciation to the faculty at Bridges for sacrificing their time, for pouring out their lives to each and every student without asking anything in return. Dr. Miller, Professor Elwood Rakes, Professor Rob Spurdy, Professor Faircloth, Dr. David Spencer, for you guys have challenged me and you have stretched me to become so much more than I ever thought I could become, and it was worth it. And if it's true that I traded 3 years of my life to just have this opportunity to express my appreciation to this body, this congregation at Winston First, for supporting the vision of Bridges and the vision of Dr. Rakes, for giving new life to students who are hungry to spread the gospel, for personally equipping handfuls of ministers and evangelists to do the work of the kingdom through your support of Bridges, then it was worth it. And if it's true that I traded 3 years of my life for this opportunity to stand in front of you and publicly express my appreciation to Pastors Mike and Darla Rakes for their vision, for their sacrifice, for their leadership and their example to each and every student here at Bridges, then I speak on behalf of the entire student body when I say that all of those flashcards, all of those assignments, all of those papers, all of those sleepless nights, every last second was worth it.